with Tracy Moore.
And the kids' toys are on the floor and your filing system is on your kitchen counter and that paint job you never got around to finishing is staring you in the face. We underestimate how much our home affects our wellness. That's why for this year's WLC 10, we've brought in designer Victoria Tonelli to help our women create a sanctuary in their homes. So please welcome Victoria and the woman behind the WLC, Dr. Joey Shulman. Come on in. Bring it in, mommy. We didn't get to do our usual huddle backstage today.
I know.
So everyone's good.
Yeah.
You all look good.
Yes.
How's the program? How are you feeling so far with the program right now, Dr. Joey?
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah.
They're hitting it out of the park. They're having great aha moments. They're having non-scale victories, which is really important. They're doing amazing.
Super.
Yeah.
Okay, so Victoria, you actually have been teaching us a lot about the connection between home and health.
Yes.
And as part of WLC 10, you're taking a space in each one of our 4 challengers' homes. You are transforming it. You're going to make it the stress-free zone that they need the most. So in Nadia's case, that space is her living room, and you went to check it out. So let's take a look. That good stuff. So listen, 11 years with the plastic on the dining room chairs. I feel you. I'm West Indian. I understand.
You're not the only one.
Yeah, you're not the only one. But I want to know what it felt like to get that plastic off and sit on those chairs.
It felt good.
Right?
Yeah, like you weren't sliding off.
Yeah.
It was like, I can actually sit here.
Were you like, why did I wait? Right?
I was like, oh, it'll keep the fabric nice. It'll keep the fabric nice. But now I'm like, who cares?
Use it.
Right? Yeah.
You got to use your good stuff. Yeah. So Victoria, you went right in there. You did not hold back. Talk to me a little bit about her space.
So I loved visiting. I think Nadia has this big personality, and it is not reflected at all in the space. So there's a few things that weren't working. One was the dining room, as you saw. Yeah. And initially, she told me she doesn't use the dining room at all, and we were going to nix it all together. Okay. And then that would have left her with a small, I think what sits like 2 or 3 people in the kitchen.
Yes.
So the reason why she wasn't using it was because it's not usable. You physically cannot fit yourself in there. You're sliding off the seats. So we are going to actually incorporate a dining space in there, but we're going to explore banquette built-in seating, which 1 will give you more seating in a smaller amount of space, and 2, it will allow us to explore storage. So unlike chairs, a bench can actually store a bunch of stuff under there, which you need. Another thing is that your son has taken over.
Yes.
So, and that's understandable. I think when you have little kids, you have to share these spaces, and that's totally fine, but it has to transition back into an adult space.
Right.
And so having that concealed storage so that it can be quick, so they can play during the day, that's fine, but then at night when you're having a glass of wine with your husband, everything can go away, and you can kind of feel like an adult space and like a sanctuary where you can enjoy. So that's what we want to tackle here.
Yeah, sanctuary is the key, and that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a space where you can feel your best, right?
Right.
So we want to check in and see how you're feeling so far in the challenge. Shall we do it?
Yes, yes,
okay,
please.
get on the scale. Let's see what's going on. All right, looking good, Nadia. Come on up. Come on in the middle here. Starting weight of 284. Your current weight is 261. You are doing amazing. Total weight loss of 23 pounds you've lost, which is incredible. I want to look at the inches because that's so important as well as what's happening up in your head. You have lost 7 inches to date.
Yeah. Good, yes.
Good. Dr. Joey, talk to me about Nadia.
All good.
Yeah.
Nadia's mom noticed something the other day when she was walking with her son because, weight loss is a journey and weight loss is a healing process and things come off in layers. So it's not day 2 you notice everything. But your mom noticed that you have a little extra pep in your step with your son. Yeah. So just energy is so important. And we're going to be talking about things like stress and energy today. So feeling better matters. It really
does,
matters.
yes.
So yeah, it's great. It's all good.
Amazing. Good. It's all good. Everybody's energy is incredible up here, all of the women. So we all agree that stress is bad, as you mentioned, but does it affect our cravings, appetite, metabolism, and play a role in our weight gain? Interesting question. So Dr. Joey has the answer for that. Good job. Let's go over there and talk about that a bit. Thanks, Judy. Okay. Stress. We say to ourselves we need to stress less.
Yes. That's the big
So
topic.
that we can be more healthy, but then we start stressing out over being healthy. This is never-ending cycle.
Yes, and
Right.
there's a recent Gallup poll that showed that 50% of North Americans feel that they're quite stressed, significant amount of stress every single day.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it in my clinics. People are having anxiety issues or stress issues, and unfortunately, we now know that the mind and the body are not separate.
That's right.
So what you think will affect your immune system, inflammation, and high stress levels can lead to excess cortisol, excess insulin, gastrointestinal, diabetes. And so from a weight loss perspective, when people say, what does stress have to do with weight loss? A lot.
A lot.
A lot. Because if I'm chronically stressed, like the body can take short terms of high stress, but moderate chronic stress is an issue.
Okay.
Because it raises cortisol and insulin, and cortisol and insulin are best friends.
Yeah.
And they both signal the body to store fat, and you store fat here in the tummy area.
Right.
Well, when it's here, it's a risk factor for all those disease processes I mentioned. So we walk around tense and stressed, we don't even realize it, and there's things we can eat and do. So that's what we're going to
Okay.
talk about today.
So let's talk about what we can eat, because there's only so much you can tell people about their sort of the environment and their life, because really that's the key.
Yes.
But your food as well, it's medicine.
Food is medicine, and food can either help you or hinder
hurt
you.
you.
There's really no in between. There's no neutral food.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is we want to eat low glycemic index food, because if we eat high processed sugary foods, it's an irritant, and you're going to go up, but what goes up must come down. So on our website, on cityline.tv, there's a list of low GI, low glycemic index food versus high GI. So you want to stick to low to medium, and all these beautiful foods here, whole grains, fruits, vegetables, they're lower.
Beautiful and colorful and
Beautiful and
bountiful
colorful.
and full of water and fiber and all the good stuff.
Absolutely, and that's how it's going to make you feel.
Right.
Now, if we go to a second major food category, it's healthy fats, omega-3. So the best way I can describe omega-3, it's like a conditioner to a hair follicle. So it
Yes.
actually takes down inflammation in the brain, and we know it helps with nerve transmission.
Okay.
So everybody's talking better in the brain when we have lots of omega-3s. So you want to support brain health, and any inflammation is bad. So you
Yeah.
want to have omega-3s come in capsule or liquid, nuts, or seeds.
Okay. Good. So make sure you're getting your daily supplement of that.
The daily supplement, and the liquid some people don't tolerate, but now it comes flavored, so you're not having cod liver oil like
Fishy.
it's not fishy
Yeah.
anymore. It shouldn't be fishy. So.
Right.
The third thing is coffee and alcohol can be irritants to stress, and that's so hard. But during very high times of stress in my life, this is my best friend, coffee, and
Don't
I've
you
had
love
to go
her?
off it. I love
She's
her.
so sweet.
She's gorgeous.
Oh, she's lovely. Just a beautiful
joyful
person.
But we got to go off of it. If
Yeah.
you're having anxiety issues, if you're having stress issues, minimize. I mean, I have some clients who come see me. They're drinking 6 cups of coffee a day. Too much. It's too much.
Yeah.
Now this one's kind of funny. You're going to say, "What is this?"
What is that?
This is actually a face roller. Now,
Oh, this is like industrial size.
yes. Now, why am I bringing a face roller?
Are we supposed to relax and massage and get the, I don't know, fluids moving?
Temperature changes have been shown to relax you. So if you
Oh.
put that in the freezer,
Yeah.
as much as I don't like putting myself in a cold water shower,
Yeah, you
or
do that,
I
don't
do
you?
it because it instantly brings you to life. It instantly
Yeah.
changes your mood. So if you don't want to do that, because I hate it every time I do it, but it works.
Yes, yeah, it does.
I mean, I just ordered this off a website. I think it's Amazon, or I can let you know. But
Yeah.
you put it in the freezer, and in the morning, honestly, it wakens you up, and it sort of changes the mood, and it sort of
Okay.
snaps you back. So temperature changes, hot and cold, are actually really good for the body.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what I do the first thing I wake up?
What's that?
I smile.
You
I do. I'm
do.
still asleep and I'll do this. And I look ridiculous because I have a mouth guard in. I'm really sexy when
Can we
it's
have that picture?
bedtime.
Yeah.
I smile, and
A mouth
even
guard,
when I'm not looking forward to the day, it actually it triggers something in my brain.
Do you know how effective that is, what you're
It
doing?
really works.
That
yeah.
is a serotonin
I wake up,
releaser
and before
right
I get up,
there.
I just do this. I look
That is
crazy.
a good idea. Well,
Yeah.
it's shown to increase serotonin.
works.
Frankie Flowers and I were talking yesterday.
Yeah.
Just having certain plants in the house or having a picture of a tree in your house brings up serotonin.
Okay.
Amazing.
Maybe I'll make a picture because I can't kill that.
No, you can't kill that. And then certain teas,
Yes.
sleep. If you're not sleeping properly, it is a
Forget
thing.
it.
It's a whole other segment that we're going to talk about. But certain teas have valerian root, chamomile. They help you sleep.
Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
You're
that, Joey.
welcome.
We want to make it easier for you to succeed. So go to cityline.tv for your WLC meal plan to help you make the right food choices and stick to the program. Or you can scan the QR code on your screen. So take your phone and open up your camera and simply aim it at the code as if you were about to take a picture of it. It's going to take you right to the meal plan with the snap of a photo, which is amazing. Great info. Let's go to break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I trip every time I see myself in that promo, just casually having water. I love it. So it's WLC 10, and as the 4 women in this year's challenge continue their wellness journey, we're looking at how their spaces are helping or hindering them. Our designer, Victoria Tonelli, is going to each woman's house to take a look, so here's her visit with Janvier. Oh, Victoria to the rescue. I love it. Okay, so the sofa, the couch, 25 years.
Yeah.
Is this going to be hard to say goodbye?
There are times when I think it will be hard, but
Yeah.
you know what? It's time. I can donate it.
Yes, someone else can have the broken sofa.
No, it's fixed now.
Okay, the fixed sofa.
Yes.
Yes, yes. It's fixed. Okay, Victoria, let's talk about that link between the things and the mindset and the
Yes.
space, right?
I think this is the perfect opportunity to see how a space can really affect your mindset. And I think she's in a space, a kitchen specifically, that doesn't function for her and she doesn't consider beautiful. And I think it's convinced her that she doesn't like to cook, right? You said you barely cook in there.
I
Yeah.
don't like the touch.
I understand you.
But I think we can really improve that by, one, making a lot more storage solutions. So she had a full
Yes.
filing cabinet on the countertop. And what
Yeah.
did you do this weekend?
I cleaned it.
Good.
Completely.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's cleared out.
So that's the first step, is kind of taking inventory of what you have, adding storage solutions, and then making it beautiful. So we want to spray out that whole kitchen. I think the profile of your kitchen is great, very modern, but spraying it out, giving it new life, is going to give the whole kitchen a new vibe and hopefully make you want to cook more.
Thank you.
And then just overall, it just had a lot of visual clutter. So the living room, the dining room, the kitchen were all open. So finding storage solutions, reorganizing the space so it works better for you will make it feel a lot less chaotic, I think, and a lot more serene and reflect you.
Thank you.
Oh, serenity. That's so what we want, right? And I think most people watching the show also have, like, a lot of us don't edit as much as we should. So
Yeah.
this is something we can all learn from for sure.
Yeah.
You ready to jump up on the scale?
Yeah.
Amazing. Come on down, guys. Your starting weight was 220 pounds. Current weight, 206 pounds. You've lost 14 pounds. Wow. Now let's take a look at your inches because you're doing incredible chest, waist, hips. You've lost a total of 5 inches today. You look incredible. Seems like you feel incredible. Joey, she hit a plateau.
So that's what we want to talk about,
Yeah.
because yesterday in my office, Jean-Pierre hit a plateau, like the dreaded plateau everybody hates.
It happens.
It happens,
Yeah.
and you handled it like a champ. And we focused, of those inches that Jean-Pierre's lost, 4 of those have been around the waist. So imagine how different that feels if your waist is 4 inches down. You know, we're tall, you and I, right? We're standing taller, she's feeling better. So if you've hit the plateau, there's ways to get out of the plateau. All the plateau means is that your body is used to me. And we have to change the diet a little bit. We have to change the, not diet, we don't say that word. I don't know why that came out. We have to change the approach, the way we eat a little bit, just so you know that I'm there. So we made a few tweaks this week, and you'll be smooth sailing from now on. Okay. Yeah.
And you know what's important about that? You're right. It's more the mental. It's more the mental thing than anything else when you hit the plateau. Because you feel like, oh my God, I'm working so hard. Why is nothing changing? But you're right, Joey. She holds our hands through the plateaus. So thanks for
It's
that.
just a plateau.
It's just a plateau.
It's just a plateau.
All right, good stuff. Let's go to break. We got more coming up. Stay with us. We often say this on the show, but when it's, when it's the private space that gets neglected in your home, sometimes that's making a comment. And listen, I'm the same way. We still have not done our master bedroom, but what do you think that says about where you put yourself on your list of priorities?
Kind of towards the bottom.
Yeah, for sure.
The rest of my rooms are done, not my bedroom.
Yeah, well, I'm right with you there. So, Victoria, you got some good plans for the space.
I do. So I think we have a sexy theme going, obviously.
Yes.
And I think one of the reasons why we did decide to tackle the bedroom is because it's one of the most personal spaces. I think you spend the important moments there, one, when you wake up in the morning and you set your intentions for the day, and two, those self-reflection moments before bed. So it really is a really important space for you to feel the most comfortable and confident. So it in no way represents you right now. I think you have a lot of just for right now pieces, and that kind of goes to the fact that you're renting the place as well. I hear so many renters say, I'm only here for a year, I'm only here for 2 years. It's like, that's a long period of time. And even though maybe it's not permanent, a forever home, it's permanent for right now. So I definitely want to make sure that we're doing things that will make you feel the most comfortable, that you can take with you too. Invest in those pieces that you can take with you, and then get you some good sleep. Which is so important for weight loss, right?
So, yeah, that's true.
Having a mattress that's really comfortable, having a footboard that doesn't fall down during the night, all those things we want to do for you. And I think that will improve your sleep and your well-being.
Yeah, we bring back Sexy Michelle. That's what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
Sexy Michelle. Okay, why don't you get up on the scale there, Michelle, and let's check out what's happening. Pounds. Your current weight, 205 pounds. Total loss of 29 pounds. I can see it. I can 100% see it. Oh my gosh. And now the inches. Oh my goodness. Total inch loss to date, 11 inches. Michelle, you're doing amazing. All right, Joey. What can we say about Michelle?
This is what we have to say, because I'm going to get emails about you, Michelle, because this happens every year.
Yeah.
Someone has this blessed metabolism, and it falls off of them.
Yeah.
So everyone presents with a metabolic engine. Yours happens to be very, very fast. Every engine has the capacity for movement. We will target that movement, but yours is just really fine-tuned. So Michelle's done really well. 29 pounds in such a short time is amazing.
Yeah.
But don't compare to anybody. Comparison is the thief of joy. So we want to make sure that everyone's on their own journey. It's falling off of you. I wish I could say it was all me. It's not. It's all your body. The plan clicked in and it's working amazing for you. So that's the point. Results may vary. Results may vary, and she's doing amazing.
That's
so,
a good note. Yeah, thank you for reminding us of that, Joey, and congratulations to you. Let's go to break. We have more coming up. How are you feeling about the idea of getting a complete basement redo?
Pretty awesome. It's always been about the kids, the basement. It's always been for the kids, so.
You can take it back now, right?
Yes.
So, Victoria, you went down there and you're like, no, 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 yes, yes, yes.
Yeah,
We're
a lot
going to
of that.
switch this up.
Yeah. And what I thought was interesting is I emailed all the ladies beforehand,
Yeah.
and they gave me a couple of rooms that they were hoping for.
Yeah.
And one of the rooms out of the 2 rooms that Angie said was her daughter's bedroom,
Oh,
which I really
you're
think
so sweet.
speaks to her and that how she doesn't prioritize herself, and it is so sweet.
Yes.
But what we spoke about a lot was that just because you're a priority now doesn't mean that your child's not a priority. It's just
That's right.
bringing yourself to the table, giving yourself a seat at the table. So we agreed that we're going to focus on a space for her that they can still use and enjoy, but we are going to do the home gym in the basement, which has a lot of challenges because I feel like home gyms, a lot of people approach that in a very utilitarian way. They throw a lot of things in there, they throw the equipment, they put some paint on the walls and a TV, and then they're done. But it doesn't feel inspiring, right? So you really need a space that is still well designed, just like any other room in the house, because that will make you want to use it and enjoy it. And so that's what we're going to go for down there.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's going to be beautiful.
I'm excited.
Let's do a little check-in with you, shall we? Yes. Let's see how you've been doing, Angie. Okay, let's take a look. Amazing! You happy? Yes. You happy? Good. Good. That counts. Starting weight 206 pounds. Current weight 189. Total weight loss of 17 pounds. Right? It's amazing. We want to look at your inches as well. Total inch loss to date, 7 inches. Angie. So proud of you. Good work. Dr. Joey.
So what can we say? We can say that we have to manage expectations because even when you're doing unbelievably well,
Yeah.
and sometimes I can see your face is like, oh, it's like 1.5, it's not 2, and the thing about weight loss is it really is, you know, everyone wants to fit into their skinny jeans, I get that, but it's a healing process. Like weight loss is about healing because stuff comes up emotionally, stuff comes off physically. And sometimes I see you're so happy and sometimes I see you want more, which I get. I totally get that. But you are so on your path, it's not even funny. And you're laser focused. I don't know if you know how laser focused you are. You've been to events, you've been to birthday parties, and you've emailed me at those events. And I have to say, Angie is still on track, keeping it going, right? So it's very inspirational. You're inspiring a lot of people across the nation. So good for you.
Listen, we see it with her daughters. I saw that goalie save, because you've got hockey players, and you can tell your kids are laser focused on their sports. They get it from someone, Mama. So good for you. You're doing incredible. Let's go to break. We have more coming up. As many of you know, we have an extremely active Facebook group for the WLC, and we get so many questions for you, Dr. Joey. So sometimes we just want to use your time and just throw some questions at you.
Love it.
And we can get some of them answered here. I know you also do Facebook Lives with a lot of our viewers, so thank you for that as well.
We're almost at 20,000 members.
Amazing.
It's amazing.
Of the WLC Facebook group.
Yep, it's
Incredible.
amazing. Yeah.
So let's start by talking about soy, because a lot of people, you know, have alternative products or have it as part of their diet. What are your thoughts on soy? Good, bad, in between?
Soy is pretty controversial. I have no problem with high quality soy. So if you're buying a soy, I mean, soy is one of the top allergens. So if you have a sensitivity to it, it has to come out. If you don't, then non-GMO soy, so not genetically modified soy, I have no problem with it. And it's in some of the meal plans, like we have vegetarian meal plans online, and soy is in the meal plan. So I have no problem as long as it's non-GMO.
Okay, good. All right. Now, this is a good one, and you sort of made mention to this when we had Michelle up here. Why are some people losing so much faster than I am on Facebook? And because, you know, everyone's looking at each other's progress and sharing and talking about the struggles, but also the wins and the triumphs.
Yes.
So, I mean, the answer to that is we're all different, aren't we?
I mean, why is the sky blue?
Right.
We're all different.
We're
you
all
know,
different.
everybody hits a plateau at a different time.
Yeah.
I am not the predictor of your body's ability to lose weight.
Right.
But I can tell you, if you click into the program, you will lose weight. And some slow, some fast, but the changes will happen. So just hang in there, stay positive, don't compare, get inspired.
Yes.
And then move it along.
Because consistency is the thing that's going to work with everything in your life. You just have to be consistent.
Everything, diet, stress, exercise, all of it.
That's right.
Yeah.
All of the above.
Right.
Do I follow intermittent fasting on your program? Are you cool with that?
I like intermittent fasting a lot, but I like intermittent fasting where we do it, you eat in the morning, and then you stop eating about 6 or 7 p.m. I don't find it as effective if you don't eat until 12 or lunch, which some people do, and then you eat until 9 p.m. I find the body's metabolic engine goes down as the light goes down, so I don't want you eating tons before bed.
Got it.
So I love intermittent fasting.
All right. Can I still lose weight postmenopausal? This is a huge one.
Yes.
This is a huge one.
Half of my practice is postmenopausal. So the middle-age spread. The middle-age spread's a myth. We've adapted to the middle-age spread because our poor food quality in processed foods and fats. And the middle-age spread does not have to happen. In fact, we want to really avoid that to end into prevention mode. You don't want to wait till you have a thing. Once your body has a thing, we got a thing to deal with. So go into prevention. So postmenopausal, heck yeah, you can lose weight, definitely.
I remember somebody telling me that. I think I had maybe just had my first child. And they were like, well, as you get older, you eat less and you eat less and you eat less. And I was looking at my sandwich and I was thinking, okay, so maybe I go to half the sandwich and then what? When I get to be 90, it's like, do I just get the crust?
Yeah.
Like, what do I do with this? So,
Not true.
So it's really the quality of what you're eating.
Quality and combination. And timing.
Combination and the timing.
Which I just made sound complicated, but it's not.
No,
it's actually really easy. Yeah.
That's actually, it's good to know that. This is someone who is definitely not me because I'm sweet all the way. But how do you fight salty chip cravings?
Yeah, so that's
Are you salty or sweet?
I'm sweet. We're sweet. Randy's salty.
Okay,
so,
my husband's salty. Leo's salty.
Yeah, so there's we just can't have chips in the house or else they're gone.
They're gone.
I know that it's going to be like wah 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 when I say this, but kale chips.
I knew you were going to say that.
They do
They're
help.
crunchy.
They're crunchy.
Yeah.
Sweet potato chips.
Yes.
You can do salt. Like I don't have a problem with salts.
Yeah.
Like natural sea salts on a crunchy vegetable helps.
Yeah.
So there's ways around it. I just find that when you think you're going to have 3 chips when you open the bag, I don't find that ever really happens.
It's not gonna happen,
No,
guys.
we're not going to have it. So when you see the
Yeah.
serving size of a chip is 20 calories, well, nobody's having the serving size of
No
chip.
one.
We're eating half a bag.
On the whole planet Earth.
So
Yeah.
sometimes chip it out. If you have to chip it
Yeah.
out. But you can also do air pop popcorn, and I love coconut
that's
oil
good.
on air pop popcorn with sea salt. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, Netflix, coconut oil popcorn, it's amazing.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's a good alternative. I like that. What are your thoughts on going organic? And do you have strong thoughts on that?
I do.
You're pretty strong on that.
I pretty
Okay.
do. I think the chemical load's pretty heavy these days. So I
Yeah.
think if budget allows, do it. But I understand budget isn't always allowing for these organic products, and that's
Yeah.
my mission in being in natural healthcare. Natural healthcare should be available for the masses.
Yeah.
No matter how it should be available for everybody.
Absolutely.
But if you can't, on Cityline, I've posted the Dirty Dozen and the Clean 15
Yeah.
of which ones you should go if you can go organic. But yes, I do. I feel strongly about organic, very
Okay,
strongly.
good. No, that's good to know.
Yeah.
Dr. Joey will be live on our Facebook page right after the show. As we often mention, you do this, and thank you for doing this. Right after the show today, 10 a.m. Eastern. She's going to answer all your questions, so be sure to join Joey, and she's going to get to as many as she can. All right, let's go to break. More coming up.